Hello, this is LordUg. Yes, it is, and welcome to some more Greedfall. Now, as I said, we are going to be doing... I said I'd do a few Greedfall and then some Shenmue 3. So, yeah, here's the third Greedfall. That's a few. So, hopefully it will be Shenmue 3 very soon now. So, and I don't think I'm going to be doing them like 2 each day, because there's really not enough people that watch my videos to do 2 each day. So it'll just be like one day, one the other day, something like that, the best can, and we'll go along that way. Now back to this. I did have somebody mention to me that there's not a lot of building up and fighting in this particular part of the game. That it kind of kicks up when you get to the other island. So that's where we're just gonna kind of let this play out on its own, do its own thing, and then when we get to the other island, there'll probably be big skips then, where I build things up. So anyway, let's get into the game. There we go, looking rather good. So let's get on with it. Now, what are we doing? Oh yes, coin guard merchandise. Right, we're going to do young lad, the cabin boy that disappeared. Now, if I remember right, he said he had a couple of friends over here. So this is where we're going to go. Let's not jog, Michael. Let's get cover some ground. Here's one of them. I know he said there were 2.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
That's why, yeah.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Well, ask me. Yeah, go on. Tell me about Vasco first.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
Get that bit out of the way.
He's a damn good navigator and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
Wow, only 24.
If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
He looks older, but I think he's probably about 30 tattoos on his face. Okay, let's ask about the cabin boy.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Well, that was a bloody awful guess. I asked for your best guess, and you just went, well, I've got no idea. I'm not asking you for anything anymore.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He
My
sips
man
his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
You can't blame him if he's not getting paid much. Ask about his friends.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
That was a quick answer. No one, as far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe
that's what we were looking for.
I like Lauro,
something like
don't
that.
get me wrong, he's like a brother.
So Lauro,
but to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others. And when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him.
That could be interesting.
As you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Yeah, I'm not sure you did hear things.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Farewell. Right, let's go. Why am I saying farewell? I am in. Alright, let's go and see the other guy. I thought I saw him over here, yes. Oh, looting! There we go. Orange. Okay, oh, looting! Looting! Gold coins, health potion. Nice, take all. Okay, Lauro?
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Okay. Let's see what he says about Vasco.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Out of all the compliments you can think of giving him is, he knows his knots. Sorry, I just found that funny. It's just not a real, it's not a real compliment.
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof, gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me.
They were too pissed.
Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Okay. Let's go about the cabin boy's state of
Did
mind.
Jonas seem troubled to you? The night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
No, he seems good at guessing, doesn't he? Okay, ask about the kidnappers.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
No,
it's just
not
that
at
I
all.
can't imagine a gang of thugs
I
hoping
don't.
to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Okay.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story that...
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Okay, let's go find a veil to live. Have a look. So, find and interrogate the witness. So they said about the tavern. So where's the tavern? Bridge Alliance, no. Embassy. No, not there. Oh, it's there. It's lit up. Tavern. Easy enough. Go straight up here. Nothing to loot. Nope. Look out for being attacked. Keep attacking me. No, we're good. Okay, tavern. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Completing quests in Greedfall. A quest can usually be completed in several different ways. That's how it is. Okay. Got it. Hello, sir.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Well, let's get straight to business. Ask about the cabin boy. Ask him about the kidnapping.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
I didn't ask if it had water. Speak about the... Oh.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
No, you seem really fun to talk to.
I'm looking for my cousin.
Constantine.
His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age, hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes, quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight.
I
I
don't
hope you've come
surprise me.
to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
It's not my job.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Okay. What's... It's 25 gold coins. I've only got 28, so I'm not going to pay right now.
That's not a small sum.
I'll see if I can fix it.
I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
You need to be quiet before I put your teeth at the back of your head.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
Good for you. Up behind, somebody's just walking on the spot.
Has the Malicor
They
really
look
put
like
a
they're on a
damper on
treadmill.
business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that.
Oh, like I
People
said, I
are still
thought that.
distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Oh, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
So it's like I thought, you can't just catch it off of somebody then. It's something else. It's catching it, it's spreading some other way.
With all these
Tifredi.
sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tifredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man trees live there.
Oh, great.
Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there.
Okay.
Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind.
I hope not.
If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Okay, now if you're wondering, if you're wondering why I'm talking to everybody and covering everything, it's because there's always somebody that'll say to me, well, I haven't been following the story, or I don't know what's happening. This way, you get everybody's opinion, and
I need to be off.
I'm not missing anything.
Farewell.
Because some people do like to follow the law. Why are you still lit up? Oh, you've gone off. Okay, good. So, this is a gambler. Okay.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
Can you see?
Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a naught that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied
You're
him.
one ugly
Yes,
motherfucker.
that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
He's so weird. Well, I'm sure he went before that Malachor screwed him up, but damn. Ask about the cabin boy.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous.
I see what's happening.
If he's disappeared.
It's like he's getting a film over his eyes, but it ain't covered yet. You can still see his pupil a bit.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins. If you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business.
Why is that person
I
behind
thought
you
that they were
staring at
kidnapping
me?
him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant?
Just
do you
looking
think?
at me, look. Just
A
staring.
jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This
Right.
man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Okay. So where we going? Oh, wrong button. We're going. Find and confront the kidnappers. Okay, the Fontaine house. Let's go there. So left here. Don't nobody attack me.
Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity.
Charlatan.
Time is precious in these dark hours.
I'm moving the right way.
But what you're about
Where
to
there?
discover could save
Left here, then right. Yeah, don't cross over the bridge. Go on here. And then along here, yes. Yeah, to end and turn right. Okay, don't attack me. Don't attack me. Haha. So it's here? Oh yeah, I've just seen the door. It's there. I like how we walk into everybody's house.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Okay, thank you. Let's have a quick talk to you beforehand. See if you
Might I
anything
help
tell
you,
me.
sir?
Keep it at that.
I need to be going.
Yeah, I weren't sure. You might have been able to say something like. Can't see out flashing, so there's nothing to pick up. Here she is. Hello.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade.
I am a lord.
And to what do I owe the honour of your visit,
Lord de Sade
Excellency?
and LordUg.
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency?
Oh,
We got our son back.
it's their son. Well, how did he end up with the notes then? Did they kidnap him? Speaker.
I'm very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband. and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
Definitely,
These
yes.
witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Just happened to have to carry him away.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship?
Exactly.
Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced.
Oh,
it
you
seems that you
keep
have
taking
been
jabs.
protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It
His
sounds like some
choice.
fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
I mean, it's not. It's got to be, sure, it's got to be cabin boy's
Might I help you,
choice,
sir?
if he's old enough.
I need
Just
to...
making sure there's nothing else. Right, so, what do you want to do? Learn more about the contract. Okay. Where do you want me to go? Oh, I'm going to ask Vasco. Well, that's fine. Let's go. So we'll ask Vasco. Oh, what? I'll run into. Oh, hello. That was a mistake, but I'll take it. Take it off. What time is it? Oh, it's around 22 minutes, 23 minutes. So that will fire, not looting. I'll ask Vasco, and then we'll call it a day from there. And move it. Oh, you can. Thank you. Yeah, we'll call it a day from there, and we'll finish off the cabin boy search tomorrow. Might be on the wrong side again. Ah, no. Is that? No, that's not Vasco. I don't want to talk to you. Whoever you are. I need Vasco. Where is it, guys? I'm terrible. I am. I've lost them already. Oh, I just did some looting. I didn't even realise it. I looted mid-air. That was skilled. Okay, explain about
Sir?
the boy.
You still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
I know.
Have no
I'll
fear.
find
I'll
him.
bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
Yes, I've got
We will have
news.
to do without.
Quite an accusation.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were
Hey.
required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract?
What?
But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. And we are his only family.
So it sounds like it was his parents gave him up for a contract in some way that was good for them financially. Because he says it's commercial, so it's going to be money. So they basically gave him away for money. Yeah, I can't. That's it then. There's nothing. Can't ask anything else.
Be back
there.
soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sade Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Then we'll wait till next time. I said I was going to stop there, and I will. Well, that's quite bad. That I mean, if they actually, his family gave him away as part of a contract for like a good trade, let's say, to make them their family money, and then they want to take him back years later. That's just low. That they don't deserve to be parents. Anyway. That's been done, so I am going to head off. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. As I said, I will get a Shenmue 2 out very soon now, and this will definitely carry on. And in the next one, I think it might be I think I'm going to do a long episode, and this one's been a bit weird because my mic's been messing up a bit, and I've been having a bit of skipping issues. I'm not sure if it's the headphones I've got in or if it was actually happening on the game. I'll not know that till I edit. But yeah, I'm going to do a long one and try and finish this area and get to the other island, because otherwise it's going to take a long time. So next will probably be getting on for like 45 minutes, getting on towards an hour, but we'll do our best. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. You take really good care, and goodbye for now.